In the late 1800s, America wasn't exactly the big guy at the international table. It was more like the kid with a growing appetite, suspiciously eyeing the adult table. But under the 25th US President William McKinley, things started to change fast. So how did a country of railroads, immigrants, and overachieving inventors go from local player to global power? Let's take a ride. It was the tail end of the Second Industrial Revolution. Europe had been the main character, but the spotlight was shifting toward North America. Millions of immigrants were pouring into the US, chasing dreams and, unintentionally, building capitalism's favorite sandbox. Factories, booming, railroads, spaghettifying the map, steel, mining, oil. Say hello to future monopolies. And at the helm was McKinley, a man who believed in protecting American industry the way a dragon guards gold. He raised tariffs, stuck to the gold standard like superglue, and said a hard nope to inflation. Translation: America first before it was a hashtag. Then came 1898, a year that started with a mysterious explosion on the USS Maine and ended with the US owning quite a few tropical islands. Yes, we're talking about the Spanish-American War. It was short, dramatic, and heavily hyped by yellow journalism. Thank you, Mr. Hearst. Pulitzer, you too. When the dust settled, the US had grabbed Cuba, kind of, Puerto Rico, the Philippines, Guam, and casually annexed Hawaii like it was a vacation package. And here's the twist. McKinley paid Spain $20 million after beating them. Why? To avoid humiliating them into eternal grudge holding. Imagine winning a fight and then handing your opponent cab fare home. That's diplomacy, baby. Now, during that war, the US Navy had a tiny issue. Its ships in the Atlantic couldn't quickly help the ships in the Pacific. So McKinley said, "We need a canal." The French had already tried to dig through Panama in the 1880s. They failed, spectacularly. Mosquitoes won, engineers zero. Then the Americans took over in 1904, and by 1914, voila, the Panama Canal was open. An engineering marvel, a shortcut between oceans. And a nice little metaphor for America's expanding reach. So what did McKinley really do? His recipe for power was simple. Protect your economy, expand overseas nicely, control the seas and the trade routes. Historians later called it McKinleyism. And though it doesn't roll off the tongue like Rooseveltian or Reaganomics, it worked. Under his vision, the US went from inward-focused to globe-conscious. From let's fix our railroads to let's secure naval bases near the enemy. He didn't live to see the full result. He was assassinated in 1901. But many credit him with laying the foundation for what would become a true superpower. And that, folks, was America's first big step from isolation to influence. Thank you for watching.